Hey, this is Gorilla Monsoon back with another video. Yeah, I know everyone's heard about the whole leak that happened with the Supreme Court that really dealt with the whole, reversal of Roe v. Wade. And yes, that is a very, very, very traumatizing. That is a very, very scary. It's a very, 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 very evil, wicked, barbaric, archaic, uncivilized action that the Supreme Court is taking, and it is a reflection of the growing fascistic sentiments of the ruling class to really shore up the capitalist kind of influence in the United States. And I guess a lot of people have been wondering where this came from. I kind of had my theories, and I'm not so sure if you're looking at the screen, but there is a book by Abigail Schreier called Irreversible Damage. And basically, Irreversible Damage is a hit piece on trans children, especially trans masculine children. It's basically pushing quack theories such as, rapid onset gender dysphoria, peer pressure, being corrupted by the evil cabal of, woke culture to really not be quote unquote their true selves and, mutilate their bodies, which is a lot of bullshit because honestly, it just boils down to the same thing, basically robbing people of autonomy over their own bodies. And a lot of the same arguments like people are using against transmasculine children, they're using to rationalize robbing people of the right to an abortion because they're just using this kind of illogical BS that like people who are, children and teenagers who are getting puberty blockers are kind of damaging their body in irreversible ways, which kind of enables them to not reproduce in the future. And so a lot of these people who are pushing these quack theories are TERFs, and they're just basically feeding into the same retrogressive, archaic point of view that conservatives and reactionaries are using. And like a lot of those like perspectives are really manifesting themselves like in the current war on reproductive rights. It's basically them saying people with uteruses are nothing more than baby ovens and should be at home, popping out babies, maybe nursing babies, maybe, cooking, cleaning, whatever the fuck. So there really is a very, very, very strong connection between, the fight for transmasculine autonomy and the fight for reproductive rights. And essentially, in many ways, I guess transmasculine people have been erased and have been marginalized in the whole, fight for social justice. And I really feel that their plight is a very, 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 very vital plight. It is a very, 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 very important plight in the war for not just reproductive rights, but the war for gender equality, because they often kind of cross many different, sections of this war against the patriarchy, because they not only have to deal with them fighting off like transphobic fear mongering, but they are also affected by the war on reproductive rights because a lot of them do have uteruses, and a lot of them do get raped, and a lot of them do get suffer the consequences of that. So I feel that it's very, very important to really keep that in mind. And so yeah, reproductive rights for everybody. Fuck TERFs, fuck reactionaries, and fuck transphobes, and fuck Ben Shapiro, and fuck the Supreme Court, and fuck the Democrats, and fuck the Republicans, and that's it.